Here we go, making really on, getting icy zone, flexing, I've been swerving, make it trendy, we look sexy. Here we go, making really on, getting.
Hey, what's up you guys, this is Anne. So to start, I'm gonna use this old skirt as a reference. So what I do is just turn it inside out and fold it in half, joining two side seams together. So I'm gonna be using this leather fabric. I found it at Walmart and it was on sale for $2.91 a yard. It's a pretty good deal, huh? So I trace my skirt into my fabric. That is for the front piece, and for the back pieces it's gonna be the same way, except that I split the pieces in two and I made an extension for my back slit. So that is about 6 inches long and 2 inches wide, and of course you can always make it longer if needed, but as for me it's perfect. Okay, so these are for the back pieces. So next let's assemble it together. So I will hem the side of the slit, and I decided to just fold the fabric once since the raw edges doesn't unravel, so I think it will be fine. And it still looks pretty. So I'm assuming that my zipper ends here, and from there I'm going to do a regular stitching till here, and from there till here I will do a much bigger stitching. So for my regular stitching, I'm gonna use number 3. I like the size of it. It's not too small, but it's not too big either. And then I'm gonna do a couple of back stitches here, and then change the size of my stitches into number 5. This is the biggest I can go in my sewing machine. Then over here, I'm going to sew the ends in an angle position. This will hold the slit together and make it look pretty at the back. Then I will clip a little portion, just a little bit over here in the side seams, making sure not to cut the stitches. This will help release the tension that connects the skirt from the slit, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys, but I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I don't even know the term is. And just in case you're having trouble to understand my accent, I really apologize, but I'll make sure to put my subtitle in the video. So these are the pieces that go in the side of the skirt. It's 3 inches wide, and I don't have the exact length, but whatever you do, make sure that it's way longer than your skirt. So basically, I just sew the sides within number 5 stitching, but if your sewing machine is equipped with a much bigger stitches, that would be awesome. Like you see, I'm just pulling the end of the thread while pushing the fabric at the same time, and since the stitches are loose, there should be no problem gathering the fabric together. But hey, if you have a gathering foot, then that would be perfect. I really wish I have one, but unfortunately I don't, so for now I'm just gonna stick to old school. Maybe one day I'll get me one, who knows. So yeah, I attach my gathered pieces in the side, and then I'm gonna overlock the raw edges, give it a more finished look, or serge it if you have one. That would be great. Then I'm gonna go ahead and attach the remaining piece of the skirt. You see, I use small clip instead of using a pin because it will put holes on the fabric. If you work with a leather fabric before, you know what I mean. And that's my baby right there. She's trying to help me as always. So I had that mini clothes pin. That's what we used on my baby shower about 2.5 years ago. I was just gonna throw it away, but I thought that I may use it in the future, and sure I did. Yeah, you're probably not interested to hear the story, but my point is, don't just throw something you don't need today, because if you like making craft, sooner or later you might find it useful. So this is the back part, and I did 2 single darts in here. I missed to record this part just to let you know. So these are for my waistband pieces. It's 5 inches wide and 16 inches long. I'm gonna sew the sides together, and then I'll split it in the center for the opening in the back zipper. So it looks like this, and now I'm just gonna set it aside. For the meantime, I will attach the flare in the front first. You see the shape? It looks like it's another half of the skirt because it really is. So what I do is put it in a sideways position and clip it from side to side of the skirt. Then I make small folds to create a nice flare in the front. So the size and shape of this flare is exactly the same with the skirt, only it is just half, kinda like the back part without the slit extension. But then I'm going to attach the waistband piece along with the flare and sew them all at once. So I'm sewing it in the right side of the fabric, and it's kind of challenging because the leather fabric is a bit sticky and the breezer foot doesn't want to run smoothly. So I'm trying to push the fabric against the breezer foot just so it would stay in place. So this is how it looks right now. So next I will fold the waistband enclosing the raw edges of the waistline. So I'm gonna do top stitching here. The waistline is pretty thick, so I thought I would use a silky fabric to help the breezer foot to glide easily. This is a chiffon fabric, so I just basically position it under the breezer foot, and it really helps a lot. Just make sure not to sew it along with the waistline because it will be bad. But hey, it really works. I wish I thought of it earlier, but at least now I know how to do it next time. Next is to attach the back zipper, and whatever your way to do it, I know it would work.
Things just feel heavy.
So you guys, I'm so open to critics and suggestions. Any opinions is much appreciated. I know my sewing is bad, so you may not learn anything from me, but I'm hoping I can share you some of my design ideas. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I would really appreciate it. Last thing is to hem the seams, and just like before, I just fold it once because unlike any other fabric, this one doesn't unravel. Then I will hand stitch the side of the slit at the back of the skirt to really secure it in place.
But still there's a hole.
And this is all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me and happy sewing!